Hi, my name is Jim and I was retired. In past videos, I've suggested that those who are 50 and older consider catch-up contributions to IRAs and 401k plans to max out retirement savings. Well, it turns out that there's a new Secure 2.0 law that has thrown a wrinkle into this idea. In this video, I'll discuss the catch with catch-up contributions. Stay tuned. When I was retired in 2015, 1 month before I turned 59, I attributed my ability to survive a crash landing to 3 factors. I had no debt, a cash cushion of 3 years of expenses, and I had maxed out retirement savings for most of my 50s. Those were the 3 key factors that led to my DIY retirement success. In last week's video and prior videos, I recommended those who were 50 and older use catch-up contributions as one way to max out retirement savings. In February, I outlined 9 ways Secure 2.0 will change your retirement, including one change for those older workers earning more than $145,000 a year. The new law requires their catch-up contributions go into a Roth 401k plan starting January 1, 2024. Now, for example, in 2023, contributions are limited in a 401k plan to $22,500 for workers under 50, but those 50 and older can make a catch-up contribution of $7,500 more to their 401k. But starting in 2024, they would need to pay taxes on that amount now, it'll be after tax, and contribute that to the Roth 401k. A refresher on the 3 tax buckets in my retirement. Taxable accounts are your savings and brokerage accounts, and this is after-tax dollars that you put in here, and what you take out is ordinary income for interest and capital gains on dividends and sales. And that's the way taxable works. Tax deferred is your IRA and 401k bucket. And the money that you put in here is pre-tax. You're not taxed on what you put in here up to those contribution limits. But when you take money out, it's ordinary income in retirement. And then there's the tax-free bucket for your Roth IRAs and Roth 401k plans. The money that you put in here is after tax, but it grows tax-free from then on. And when you take qualified withdrawals out in your retirement, there are no taxes. Now, depending on your tax bracket, the Roth 401k contribution could make sense. But now employers and their plan administrators are pointing out that the new rules are complex and may not be ready by January 1, 2024, and time is running out to prepare for next year. In one of 3 letters sent to Treasury and the IRS, the ERISA Industry Committee, also known as ERIC, and others have asked for transition relief. Quote, ERIC strongly supported the Secure 2.0 Act, but the provisions affecting catch-up contributions require extensive guidance from regulators and new payroll-related systems, said Andy Banducci, Senior Vice President of Retirement and Compensation Policy. Plan sponsors need transition relief to work with regulators, their vendors, and their participants to effectively implement the new requirements. The letter cites several problems with the new provisions for catch-up contributions for those earning more than $145,000. One, not all employers have Roth 401k plans. Some 20 to 30%, depending upon the survey that you use, of plans don't have a Roth component. That means the vast majority do, but the others would need to establish one before they could implement the new rules. Employers and plan administrators need to code in the $145,000 limit since it's not related to any other limit in these plans. And payroll systems are not designed to track age and FICA earnings limits to determine who would need to Rothify their catch-up contributions starting January 1. And without regulations in place, and they still aren't here yet, employers cannot communicate the change in time for January 1, 2024. Now, in fact, a glitch in the legislative language may disallow catch-up contributions for everyone in 2024. A Wall Street Journal article on the catch-up contributions noted the controversies. Because of a drafting error, a key paragraph was omitted. Quote, in a May 23 letter to the Treasury Department and IRS, lawmakers said Congress intends to introduce technical corrections legislations to fix that problem. Congress did not intend to disallow catch-up contributions, the letter said. Does this change my recommendations to max out retirement savings? No, because there are many ways to save for retirement. I would suggest anyone 50 and older earning more than $145,000 a year this year to go ahead and make a catch-up contribution in 2023. It'll be the last chance you get to make a pre-tax contribution to the plan before 2024 change goes into effect. Even if catch-up contributions are in jeopardy for 2024, many of those who are in their 50s have room to increase standard contributions. A report by Vanguard, How America Saves 2023, provided a review of its 2022 plan participation, including a share of those plans that it administers who are currently maxing out their savings. It noted that during 2022, only 15% of participants saved the statutory maximum. Participants who contributed the maximum tended to have higher incomes, were older, and had accumulated substantial balances. 58% of those with income more than $150,000 contributed the maximum. Here is that figure 42 cited in the previous paragraph, and it shows the percentage of those contributing the maximum broken down by income, age, gender, and job tenure. And if you look at the $100,000 to $149,000 in income, only 17% contributed the maximum. Likewise, in the age breakdown, it shows that 16, 18, and 19% of those in their 30s, 40s, and 50s were maxing out. And now, as this paragraph on catch-up contribution shows, the study noted that 16% of the eligible participants, those are participants that are over 50, took advantage of the catch-up contribution option. I also want to emphasize that the $145,000 catch doesn't apply to IRAs, although you can save far less in an IRA than a 401k. But there are other after-tax opportunities to save for retirement that could be in your retirement savings plan. As you get older, you should build up that cash cushion in high-yield savings accounts, CDs, and short-term treasuries. And if you cannot make a catch-up contribution in 2024, look for other ways to max out your retirement savings. Hey, please like and subscribe to this channel if you like entertaining ideas from a DIY retiree. I will conclude with my standard warning. I am not a professional planner and I have no initials after my name. So take these as entertaining ideas from one educated consumer to another. Always do your own due diligence and seek out a professional if you need one. See you next week.